You're going for the SSB, but you got no time to prepare. Don't worry, we are here to help you out. In our endeavor to help all these SSB cadets who are going for SSB, but they don't have time for preparation, we have made these small videos in which you can see it in your own time while you're traveling, going from one place to the other, and be SSB ready by the time you reach. I am Group Captain Abhinav Chaturvedi from Alpha Lead Academy, and our endeavor is to get the best men selected for the armed forces. In my previous videos, we have discussed what is phase 1, in which I have explained OIR and also PP&DT. And in one video, we have also discussed how to get the spark for the picture and write the story. In this particular video, we are going to talk about how to start the narration and how to narrate your story in PP&DT. In nutshell, I'll just quickly revise. After you write the story, they will give you about 30 to 60 seconds to narrate that story among all the 15 candidates who are sitting there, and they will just see how clearly and logically are you able to present your story among the gathering of so many of them. The goal is to present your story clearly and confidently to the point so that people understand that you have the confidence to speak in front of so many people. So this is the main point of your narration. Now I'll just go through how should you structure narrating the story. Mostly what people face as a problem is when they start narrating, their mind get cluttered and clouded. They want to speak so many things at the same time and they don't know how to position the relevant things in the story. For that, we have come through a very linear structure in which you can make your story compact and logical. So first, take clue from what they are asking you. So first, introduce the main character. In the instruction itself, they ask you, please tell what is the gender, age, and mood of the character. And you just have to add a name before this particular thing. So in your mind, you should revise what should be the name of my character, what should be the gender, age, and mood. So initial starting of your narration will be this. Thereafter, you have to give a little bit about the action that you've written there and also the background of your character, in which whether he is studying in a college or doing a job and on which city is he staying. This particular detail actually helps you in formulating the whole story and giving the context to that hero and your story. Next, please state the problem clearly, that this is the problem that I'm going to finish in my story or I'm going to solve in my story. Thereafter, your story should come as an action and in the end, conclusively solve the problem that you decided in the beginning itself. So, once again, introduce your character well, tell the name, gender, age, and mood, and thereafter give a little background and action, come to the problem statement, solve the problem in a sequential fashion, and in the end, give the solution. If you do this, I'm quite sure you will be confident by the time you have ended your narration. Few of the tips that you should keep it in mind while doing a narration is first, you should make your narration clear and confident. If required, speak a little slow and speak a little louder. That actually helps. Next, keep it short and logical. Generally, they give you about 1 minute for the whole narration, but it's better to finish it within this 1 minute. You should not keep explaining yourself and make the narration so long that he has to cut you in between. It is very important for you to keep an eye contact with all the people in the group. When once he asks you to start your narration, you need to forget about the assessors who are sitting there and start looking at the group around you. They are the group members for whom you are doing this narration. So when you're looking in the eyes, you are more confident, you are more clear, and practice it this way. You need to speak in simple English. If you're not comfortable with difficult words of English, keep it simple. Don't try and show that you have very good vocabulary if you're not comfortable with it. Keep it at the level that you can speak without interruption or without missing out the basic details of the story that you've written. And in the end, the story that you've written should be practical and positive, and you should be able to solve whatever you have taken in the beginning itself. A lot of people do this narration, but few mistakes that they make. They start speaking too fast because of their nervousness or because they are anxious, and they also make the story too long because they have not practiced how to narrate it. Remember, if you think you are going to do it at the end, at that particular moment itself, it will be a little difficult. It is always better to go prepared. Practice your narration of whatever stories that you've been practicing for some time. You should exactly know how to start, how to give the middle body of the story, and how to end at the final thing. Remember, do not forget the key details of the story, the name of the characters that you are including. You should also not let the nervousness or anxiety take over you. It can be demonstrated through your body language, in which you are nervous, you are anxious, and you are kind of speaking very fast. Finally, if you are speaking a little slow and to the point, you will understand that it is not so difficult, and avoid negative and unrealistic endings. It has to be a logical solution which is achievable. If you have to practice, you have to practice for 30 to 60 seconds for speaking of the story and concluding it in between. Organize the story in a way: first the character, then situation, action, and result. That is all that you need to do. Character, situation, action, and result. Nothing more. And stay calm, confident, look in the eyes and speak. Avoid negative and unrealistic ends. They will not be logical. In fact, if I have to summarize, keep your story short, clear, logical, and speak with confidence when you're delivering. That is all that is required. It's not a very big deal. Have confidence in yourself, but prepare well. And in case you want to look at these videos once again, or such kind of videos which help you in preparation, please follow us on our website and also the YouTube channel. The link has been given here on your screen. And you should surely save this video so that you can revise when you're going for the SSB. From all the team members here from Alpha Lead Academy, we wish you all the very best. Jai Hind.